Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tulo Hoyani. Advocate Tulani Mngomezulu, the late Advocate Tulani Mngomezulu, saw it almost a year ago that the MEYIWA trial is based on falsehoods and fabrications. In an encounter during cross-examination with Brigadier Gininda, Advocate Mngomezulu told Gininda, or put it to Gininda, that the only reason why accused number one, Muzi Sibiya, and accused number two, Bongani Ntanzi, were arrested was because of the information, the affidavit information provided by Zungu. Although Brigadier Gininda, in his typical style of answering questions by narrating history, tried to evade this, it was very clear that Advocate Mngomezulu had him cornered, and that the sole basis or the sole reason why accused number one and two arrested was because of the information provided by Zungu. Just take a listen to this.
Yebo, uma eboshela lona icala lasethembisa ukuthi kwase kuba nenhlolo khona-ke mayelana necala leli kasenzo MEYIWA, hhayi kungesilona-ke kuphela namanye amacala-ke.
Yeah, let's just focus on this one. I understand they are relevant, those cases, in terms of your investigations. But in relation to 636, on his interrogation or interview regarding the death of Senzo MEYIWA, the state at that time had no evidence that linked accused number one with the death of Senzo MEYIWA.
I'm not sure, my lord, if we can say that, because what led us to him, there were fingers pointing to him that he was involved in the killing of Senzo MEYIWA, and eventually when we got to him, more evidence was found, and hence we are standing before this court, discharged for the killing of Senzo MEYIWA. Mmeli uthi-ke yebo-ke uma esethweswe lelo icala-ke lasethembisa, kodwa-ke uma manje-ke senibuza-ke imibuzo mayelana necala likaSenzo MEYIWA, babungekho ubufakazi-ke ukuthi uyambandakanyeka-ke ubrigadier-ke uthi kavumelani-ke nalokho ngoba-ke yayikhona-ke iminwe eyayikhomba kuyena-ke sathi uma sifika kuyena-ke sathola obunye-ke ubufakazi kuyena, yingakho manje simila kule nkantolo.
Now, I understand the logic of your answer, but the question still stands. When he was arrested on the 30th, on a J50, let me say, before he was approached by Sergeant Mohola and Sadike and Buthelezi, the state had no evidence against him until such time accused number one made the alleged confession.
I disagree, my lord. This is what I'm saying. For one to focus on a specific individual, there must be basis in the form of a statement or intelligence or a source saying this person committed this crime. So you can't just go and question a person when there's no basis for that person being implicated. Angivumelani-ke naloko okushoyo ukuthi kwakungekho ubufakazi ngaleso sikhathi-ke kuyena-ke ngoba-ke awungeke nje ukuthi uye emuntwini-ke ube sewukhulumisana naye-ke ungenabo ubufakazi-ke, noma-ke ukhona umuntu nje othe noma sikhona nje isitatimende kodwa ikhona nje into ezokuholela kuloyo muntu leyo.
Yes, those are the links towards obtaining what you are investigating. But what I'm saying, the evidence at that time before his arrest, dependent on the information of the informer. Is that so?
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, my lord, when you approach someone, you have to have a base, whether it's information from the source or a statement making certain allegations. All that I'm saying is that there was a reason for us to focus on Mr. Sibiya. So I'm not saying it's a source, because I'm now getting the impression as if I'm saying there's a source. There's a statement, my lord, in the docket which we disclosed to the defense again of Mr. Absalom Zungu. It's clearly implicating accused number 1 and number 2 in this matter. And that's what led us to focus on accused number 1 and 2.
Angishilo-ke lokho manje sengithola ukuthi umeli ikona-ke manje akusho ukuthi-ke ngithi sine-source noma kwakunomuntu owasitshela-ke, kodwa engikushoyo-ke ukuthi kukhona nje okuba khona okukholayo noma i-information oba nayo-ke ezoholela kuloyo muntu loyo ukuthi uyokhulumisana naye-ke. Futhi-ke ngiyaphinda futhi-ke nanjengoba ngishilo ngaphambili ukuthi nalana-ke kwidokodo sikhona-ke i-statement sakhe u-Absalom Zungu, abameli banolwazi lwaso leso statement leso, yena-ke futhi oshoyo-ke ngokubandakanyeka kwakhe u-accused 1 and 2.
Absalom Zungu, as you say, his statement has been discovered.
So there you have it. The evidence or the information that the police acted on to arrest accused number 1 and 2 was on the basis of a so-called affidavit. A so-called affidavit made by Absalom Zungu. We now know for a fact that Absalom Zungu has denounced that affidavit. Although he has not yet denounced it in court, but he has come out clearly, both on social media and in the mainstream media, to deny that he ever met Brigadier Gininda, or that he ever made that sworn statement. This is the gravity of the injustices that we are seeing in the MEYIWA trial. So people are arrested and charged on the basis of information whose provider at the later stage, as the trial continues, comes forward to say, I never gave Gininda that information, I never gave the police that information. That affidavit I'm supposed to have made was a false affidavit. Need we say more about this? So the 5 men sitting in the Pretoria High Court may well not be the people who killed MEYIWA. And that is a very troubling development. A very troubling development. But this is where we are with it. It is very tragic that fabricated evidence like this was also used, to try and link up the 5 accused persons with the commission of this crime during the application for the discharge of accused number 4, Mapisa. The judge relied upon what Absalom Zungu is supposed to have said. False information that falls flat on any score. Having said that, let me thank you for watching this video, and let me thank you for all the subscriptions and the likes I'm seeing. Please share these videos and have a wonderful, wonderful day.